Hi, I'm Jill Lally, and I'd like to welcome you to The Natural Way to Better Health and Wellness. In this show, we are going to talk about the top cause of chronic pain in the United States and the leading disability in America today, back pain. And with us is our esteemed guest, chiropractic sports physician extraordinaire, Dr. Donald DeFabio. Welcome, Don.
Hey, thank you very much, Jill. It's really a pleasure to be here. And I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun and sharing some information with our viewers about, one of the leading causes of disability in America.
Well, doctor, can you give us some of those back pain statistics and research, please?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. 80% of the American population at one time or another has back pain of sufficient intensity to see a doctor. We spend $90 billion a year on back pain in the United States. That's a huge number. And depending on where you look at it, it's either the number one or number two cause of visits to the doctor's office. Upper respiratory infection and back pain kind of go one and two depending on what research you see. So the numbers are really, really high. It's the most common reason that people miss work. So when they call up and say, I threw my back out, I can't come to work today, it's probably true. So it's really pretty extensive. It really is.
Are there research studies that back this extensive disability in America today?
Oh, there's numerous studies. Not only that it's a problem, but that conservative treatment for back pain is much more effective than aggressive therapy like surgery. In fact, there was a study at the Spine Center at NYU in Rochester that showed that benefits of spinal surgery are questionable for back pain, and even patients with sciatica and spinal fusions just aren't as popular as they used to be. In fact, you'll be talked to people, less and less people are receiving surgical procedures because research is panning out. It doesn't work so well. And conservative treatments like spinal manipulative therapy, chiropractic adjustments, the research is very, very strong, documenting its effectiveness both in results and in cost.
Well, doctor, in July of 2015, there was a Gallup study conducted on the Americans' perception and preference for chiropractic care. And actually, in that study, it said that chiropractic care was preferred to physical therapy and massage therapy. In fact, 29% of those people were polling saying that they preferred chiropractic care to physical therapy, which was 6%, and massage, which was 7%. So can you tell us about that chiropractic care preference?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. Chiropractic and low back pain go hand in hand. It's probably the most common condition we treat in our office. I'm a chiropractic sports doctor, so I treat a lot of elbows, knees, and shoulders. But the bottom line is 80% of the American population at one time or another needs to see a doc for low back pain, and chiropractic works, it's effective, it's holistic, it's natural, and when you incorporate it with other activities like exercises, like lifestyle modification, ergonomics, you see great results. There was a research study in Spine Journal. Now, that's an orthopedic surgical journal. It came out in September, I think, but it came out in 2011, a few years ago, and they found that adjustments, exercise, and a supervised exercise program, ergonomics at home for chronic low back pain, it was significantly better than the people that just kind of waited for it to go away. So integrating all those things even was more effective than acupuncture. So acupuncture works, physical therapy works, but when you integrate it with a chiropractic manipulative procedure, CMT we call it, with active care, with lifestyle modification for both acute and, in that case, was chronic low back pain, the results are phenomenal.
But is it just the low back pain?
Yeah. Well, yes. There's a lot of research we're talking now is low back pain. That Gallup poll was referenced to low back pain. But the bottom line is low back pain and sciatica, they are hand in hand. Now, sciatica means leg pain. So you
Okay.
get back pain going down your leg or just leg pain. You can have pain in your thigh, in your knee, in your calf. Without back pain, that could be coming from your back because the nerves in the back get pinched and they go down your leg, and that's why you get leg pain. Or down your arm if it was your neck, pinched nerve in your neck. So those conditions are also very receptive to the integrative approach involving lifestyle adjustments, exercise, tying it all together to get people back to doing the things they want to do. So yeah, sciatica is a big problem as well. And but research has shown if someone's got leg pain, sciatica, conservative treatment first for 8 to 12 weeks is the way to go. If that doesn't work, then you can discuss more invasive procedures. It used to be epidurals, but current research has shown that injections of your back aren't real effective either. So, but conservative treatment first, chiropractic, stretching, modalities, exercise, lifestyle management.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and when we return, we will be continuing our discussion on the benefits of chiropractic care in treating low back pain. Thank you. I'm Jill Lally.
Sciatica, leg pain, burning pain from your back all the way down your leg. That's sciatica. No fun, debilitating, and really impacts the quality of your life. What are the simple things you need to know to help fix sciatica and the exercises that work the best? Well, they fall into two camps: Williams protocols and McKenzie protocols. Sometimes you can do both, sometimes you can only do one. The question is, which one? Let's look at Williams protocols first. Those are called flexion exercises. Grab this knee, pull to your chest, stretching the hamstring and opening the hip. Williams protocols, one knee at a time, both knees at a time. Okay? The key with these is you're flexing, you're bringing the knees towards the chest. Opens up the disc spaces, and by opening up the disc spaces, it takes the pressure off the nerve. So it opens it up this way, allowing more room for the nerve. We also want to add the piriformis stretch to this. Cross this leg over, Amanda. No, let's do, there you go. And we get way in through the butt, and it opens up the piriformis muscle, which runs across the hip, and the sciatic nerve goes right underneath it, a common cause of sciatica. So Williams exercises open you up in what's called flexion to make more room for the disc and the nerve. However, McKenzie also works. Flip over onto your stomach. McKenzie is the reverse. It's extension, where now Amanda's this way, and she's going this way, opening up the disc from the front, allowing that herniation that hits the disc and the nerve to suck forward. So press up. Just start with a little bit of a press up. If you're having right-legged sciatic pain, bring your feet off to the left, opening up the disc spacing and then extending it, and then arch up. First, just arch up, prop up on your elbows first, like you're reading the paper. Start there. If that's comfortable, then come up into a cobra. Then you come up into there. If that's comfortable, then you can do it with your legs straight. McKenzie protocols. Once you stretch, then you can strengthen. But first we have to lengthen both the hamstrings when it's the Williams protocol, or the lower back and the hip flexors in the front if it's McKenzie protocol. Let's go face up. So you need to understand one versus the other. Find out what's more comfortable. That's the easiest way for you to alleviate your sciatica. If the knee chest exercises are better, continue with those. If extension is better, well then do those. With extension, it helps to put your feet away from the side of the leg pain, to shift away. With sciatica, oftentimes the disc is involved. What else you need to do? Lots of walking up to but not through the point of pain. Avoid sitting. Sitting will have an aggravating factor on it. And if you are sitting, maintain normal alignment, good posture in the lumbar spine. Watch the video on exercises for people who sit that talks about how you can keep the alignment in your lower back sitting. Sciatica, no fun. However, you need to get the pressure off the nerve and open up that disc spacing from the front or from the back. McKenzie or Williams, you still need to open up the spacing, suck the disc away from the nerve, alleviating the pressure. Once the pain reduces, then you go to core stability. Don't start the core stability until the inflammation and pain have subsided. I'm Dr. Donald DeFabio, and that's the DeFabio difference in addressing sciatica in our office.
Welcome back to the Natural Way to Better Health and Wellness. I'm Jill Lally, and we are here with Dr. Donald DeFabio, who's been talking to us about back pain, low back pain, and sciatica. Doctor, can you tell us about how chiropractic care can help low back pain and sciatica?
Well, it's really straightforward. A majority of problems with the lower back, with or without leg pain, sciatica, are what we call mechanical in nature, meaning they're related to the joints not working properly, the disc being inflamed, the muscles gone into spasm, arthritis causing the joints not to work right. Mechanical. It's just not balanced in how it's working. And again, when we talk about mechanics, we have to look at the body as a system of levers. The knee bone's connected to the hip bone, and the hip bone's connected to the spine bone. I mean, that's true. It's true. And that's one of the biggest things that chiropractic brings to the table is, number one, we look at that whole kinetic chain. When it comes to the lower back, we look at the ankle, the foot, the knee, the hip, as well as the lower back and spine. And we look for those mechanical imbalances. Of course, as a physician, my job is to make sure you require treatment for a mechanical problem. If your low back pain is due to something that's not related to a mechanical dysfunction, you don't need chiropractic. We've got to send you out to the right specialist. If it's an infection, or I had a patient come in the other day, she was having lower back pain. I looked at her back and I said, you have shingles. And I sent her right to her medical doctor. And she had lower back pain and she had sciatica, but it was not a chiropractic issue. So that's first and foremost. And the treatment is really a little bit of restoring motion to the areas that aren't moving right and stabilizing the areas that might be moving too much. See, the body, again, is a system of levers, and it should be balanced. The joints should all be freely movable, not moving too much, but also moving enough. The muscles should be elastic, moving properly like a rubber band, not like a piece of rope or leather. So they need their elasticity or compliance. And we don't want the nerves to get pinched or inflamed or irritated, because the nerves control the whole body. When the nerves are tweaked, the body's going to be out of sorts. So from a chiropractic perspective, we really look at it all. We take the pressure off the nerves to make sure the nerves are working properly so that the body can heal. We restore function and movement to the areas that aren't moving properly. And if an area is moving too much, we leave that alone and maybe give it exercises to strengthen it. And then, of course, address the soft tissues, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, to make sure they have normal compliance. And chiropractic is about lifestyle management. You know, I'd like to mention one thing to the viewers. Chiropractic is not a procedure, a chiropractic adjustment. That's just one of the things we do to help people get better. Chiropractic is a methodology of treatment. It's natural, it's drug-free, it's nerve-based, it's holistic, and involves lifestyle changes. So it's not just taking an adjustment. It's looking at the body and healing a little differently. So I digress a little bit. But that's how we approach it. So I don't know if that was clear. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, so it's an issue of there's the pain, and then you're restoring the function, and then you're getting them to wellness.
Well,
So-
that's how I practice, Jill. It was very intuitive that you picked it up.
Okay.
I have what we call a return to function practice. People come in and they can't do something, and my job is to get them to do what they want to do as quick as possible. If it's an athlete, they got to get ready to play their game on Saturday. If it's the mother that is having a problem getting her baby in and out of the car seat, that's an issue. Okay, we got to be able to take care of that baby. If it's the guy that's just got to go to work tomorrow and sit at his desk all day and his back's killing him and his sciatica's there and he can't sit all day, well, that's his return to function. So our job is to get those people back as quick as possible. Once we get them there, we give them the tools to stay well so that it's not a recurrent type problem, because most people go back to doing what they did to cause the problem in the first place.
You know, it's very exciting for me to hear you say that you have a return to function
Sure.
practice, because recently in the Wall Street Journal, they cited the Dartmouth Medical School Center as having an innovative approach to functional restoration. You know, and so they're calling it an innovative approach, and whereas it seems that you have incorporated this type of treatment protocols for your patients.
Yeah, that's what chiropractic and that's the way I practice it is all about. It's return to function. It's lifestyle management. It's not what you can't do, it's what you can do. Teaching people how to get up and down out of a chair. If you don't know how to get up and down out of a chair properly, that alone is going to cause aggravation in your lower back. A quick story. I had a patient, chronic lower back pain, was referred to me by her physical trainer because couldn't do anything. Couldn't exercise at all, not even stretch. And as we started working with her and we started giving her more exercises and adjustments and lifestyle and nutrition, I can't get on the treadmill, I can't walk. And then one day I just got her in the hall and I noticed when she was walking, she was just using poor mechanics. We had to change her mechanics on the treadmill, give her some special exercises, and guess what? She's back at the gym, she's only seeing me occasionally for follow-up care, and she got her life back. So yeah, it's all about return to function, and chiropractic's been doing it for over 100 years. I've been doing it for 30 years, and just because Dartmouth says it's new, that means it's new to them. It's not new to me.
Well, it's fantastic that you took her activity of daily living, like walking, and you could identify that as returning her function to the spine.
That's what it's about. It's about figuring out where the problem is and fixing it. And if it's because it's the way you sit, great. If it's you just need a chiropractic adjustment and some simple stretches, great. But is it more involved and we got to get you into what's called the McKenzie protocol, or we have to get you into the Williams protocol? We can do all of that. But that's my job as a chiropractic doctor, and as a sports doctor, I like to blend that exercise, the personal training, the chiropractic adjustments, the nutrition, the lifestyle management into one package. Why? Because you get better faster.
Thank you, doctor. And when we return, we will continue our discussion on chronic pain and leading disability. I'm Jill Lally with The Natural Way to Better Health and Wellness.
Neck pain, headaches, tightness in the shoulders, tension. Those are huge problems today, and it's endemic, it's epidemic. And why? Because of this. Give me the phone. A huge problem. Phones, PCs, typing, it's a huge problem because people are all slouched. A lot of tension in these muscles, putting irritation on the nerves of the spine, in the neck, giving you pain. So I'm going to show you a few simple exercises to fix this problem in your chair. First is we got to stretch the chest. So bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and just stretch and open up the chest. If you can't get all the way back behind your chest, just open them up this way. But you have to open the chest. Very, very important. Second exercise, sit up nice and tall, and you want to get the ear over your shoulder. I'm going to turn the chair just a little bit. You want the ear over the shoulder. When you're texting and when you're on the computer, your head's way out here. Jamming up and tightening these muscles, giving you pain and aggravating the nerves. Bring the chin back, get the ear over the shoulder. That's the second exercise. Once you can do that, we add some resistance with the stretch band. Bring the ear over the shoulder. There you go, Mike. Wrap a stretch band around it and then pull with the band to give it a little resistance, maintaining that alignment. If you can't get your ear over your shoulder, guess what? You need a chiropractic adjustment. You need to be in the office to restore the mobility of the neck and the upper back, all right? So that's part of the issue here too. Next is we need to relax these muscles. Ironically, to relax these muscles, your upper traps, we do it by strengthening the mid and lower traps. Let's spin one more time. You want to pinch these muscles here, and that relaxes these muscles here. And then once you pinch them, you can turn out with the band to get strengthening here, and it relaxes here. When you do it right, there's no tension here. Mike, do it wrong. When this happens, that's bad. That'll give you headaches, okay? So if you find your exercise are giving you more headaches and neck pain, it's because you're not doing them right. Can stand for me for a second. You have to understand this. This is huge. Pinch here first, then turn out with the band, keeping these muscles soft. I call it loosey-goosey. They got to be relaxed. All the tension's here. Then you can also extend the arms out and relax. Showing you standing so you can see the importance. But guess what? You can do it sitting. All right? Have a seat. So what do we know? We know that if you stretch your chest, it's going to open you up. We know if you bring your ears back, it's going to bring the chin back. And we know to hold that position, sit up nice and straight, you got to do what we call Brugger's exercises with the band. You can all do them right in your chair. Start with a set of 10. If it's comfortable, go to 2 sets of 10. If it's comfortable, go to 3 sets of 10. If you find you can't get to this position, if you find you can't get your head back, you need chiropractic care, because that'll loosen up the joints so that the exercises can reinforce proper posture and alignment. You do those exercises, you'll not only feel better, you'll breathe better, and you earn the right to get your phone back. Good job, Mike. I appreciate it.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us on the natural way to better health and wellness. I'm Jill Lally, and we've been getting a tremendous amount of information from Dr. Donald DeFabio. Dr. DeFabio, if our viewers would like to contact you about any of this voluminous statistics, how may they reach you?
Yeah, I have an office in Berkeley Heights, and they can call me at 908-771-0220. They can email the office, DeFabioChiropractic@gmail.com. I have exercises on low back pain. They can just ask for the exercise, and we can drop them in the mail to you. It'd be my pleasure.
Thank you, Doctor. Well, in the previous segment, I talked to you about a Dartmouth program. And actually, what I wanted to tell you and our viewers is they said that program costs about $17,000 to go through it.
Oh, excuse me?
This program to return to function, restorative function, is $17,000.
Wow, maybe I should get a job up there. That's a lifetime of chiropractic care. $17,000 is a lifetime of chiropractic care. You know, I get really irate when I hear stats like that medicines come up with something innovative and they charge a ton of money for it, when in reality, it's not innovative and it's not cost effective. You know, everybody with Obamacare now and Affordable Health Care Act is be cost effective, be cost effective. Well, here are some stats for you. We know back in 2007, they took 2 groups of people. Chiropractic doctors were their primary care providers in an HMO, and medical doctors were their primary care providers in an HMO. So let the patients choose. The people who choose their chiropractic doctors as their primary entry, their healthcare provider, their primary provider, this is in Illinois, they had 60% fewer hospital visits. They had 59% less days in the hospital. They had 62% fewer outpatient surgeries and 85% less pharmaceutical costs. Those are stats. But no, let's look at 2015 stats. United Healthcare, major insurance company for the country. They had a company called Optum Health look at their statistics. And they found that patients, people who suffered with low back pain that went to the chiropractic doctor first, before anybody else, had significantly lower costs. They saved over $1,000 per episode, right? United Healthcare expects 1.5 million episodes of back pain this year amongst their subscribers. If every one of those people went to a chiropractic doctor first, United Healthcare would save $1.5 billion. Now, you don't see those stats on the mail. You don't see those stats in CNN. You don't see those stats all over. Why? Because the insurance company really doesn't care about saving money. Their money is based on premiums. So they want to spend $17,000 on a procedure that they can get for maybe $1,000 in a chiropractic facility. A good, solid chiropractic facility that can give you adjustments, that can give you nutrition, that can give you exercises, that can figure out what you can do and what you can't do so you get better and not get worse, and not just let you come in 3 times a week because you got a script. Oh yeah, you're not better after 8 weeks. Go back, get another script, come back for another 8 weeks, 3 times a week. Oh, you're not better, come back. That's a waste of money and time. You want to get better, you want to get results, you find a doc who's going to give you the attention and care you need, who's focused on your success, and who wants to see you get better so that you can go out and have a full life. That's what people need. So I got a little huffy there. I apologize, Jill. I digress. But you can have really good, high-quality health care that's affordable if you're informed. I'll leave it at that.
In that Gallup poll, they said that not only was back pain, low back pain a preference, but also neck pain.
Yeah, sure.
So is there a protocol or approach in treating neck pain?
Of course there is, but the thing we have to understand about treating chiropractic or treating neck pain as a chiropractic doctor, again, number one, you need an accurate diagnosis. Is that the problem? Number two, what's the best way to treat it? I have a whole different armamentarium, several different mechanisms, chiropractic protocols to work on neck pain. And I got news for you. Most of the time when people come in with neck pain, the problem from a chiropractic perspective is their mid-back. That's where they need more chiropractic adjustments. It's usually the neck needs to be strengthened and stabilized, and the mid-back needs to be adjusted. So when people come in, oh, don't touch my neck, it's like, I don't even know if your problem's in your neck. Let's figure out where your problem is, but it's all about doing this and getting people the ability to sit up straight. If you can't sit up straight, your neck's going to be a problem. So a lot of times neck pain is related to adjusting chiropractically the thoracic spine and exercises and lifestyle modification for the neck. And that gets rid of the chronic headaches, that gets rid of the chronic tightness through here, that gets rid of the text neck. And that's how you fix it.
Well, Doctor, really want to thank you tonight for the amazing amount of information that you shared with us, and that we know that there is a preference in seeking chiropractic care for neck and back pain, and we really appreciate your understanding and promoting that restorative function, return to function, and I guess that's your DeFabio difference in approaching
Yeah, I guess you could say that, Jill. Thank you. But, we want to empower the viewers with information.
Thank you, Doctor.
You empower people with information, you can make a decision that's best for you. But the bottom line is there's an old chiropractic, now deceased chiropractic doctor, James Parker, said the 5 most dangerous words are, maybe it'll go away. Don't do that to your health. Take the initiative. Go out there, figure out what you need to do, and take charge of your health. Lifestyle changes, reduce your genetic expression for disease, and live an active, full life. That's my message for people.
Thank you, Dr. DeFabio.
Thank you.
I'm Jill Lally, and you have joined us on the natural way to better health and wellness.